We are live, of course, here with the Wise Man, and we are missing one of our key guys. Shane O'Mac has the flu, so he will not be joining us today. I heard
What's his temperature?
102.
102. Holy smokes.
Jeez, what's going on, Shano? So Shano, get some rest. He's resting. And I'm going to be doing a short for our NFL picks, guys, so I will take care of that as well. Wow, we're dropping like flies here. Apparently, the Wise Man just went off. So we're going to get there's some technical difficulties. Just relax, guys. We're going to take care of everything. Let me get my specs on. I'm going to hold down the fort. And we're going to go to work here. There we go. So everything is well. I hope everybody's doing well. And I'm going to start off with, of course, one of Shane O'Mac's picks. Now, you'll notice that the icons aren't, the guys at the studio, they've been doing some changing stuff. Killing me, man. Killing me. So just bear with us, guys. We apologize. It's just been a rough, week. So we're going to take care of that for you. The Wise Man is back with us.
Sorry about that.
No worries. And we're glad to have you here. So we're going to go start off with one of Shane O'Mac's. I think he blew a fuse because he's been on fire on his hockey picks. And speaking of hockey, real quick before we even get started, we got your Red Wings. You know, is that a Bobby Hall jersey there?
No, this is a Wise Man jersey.
Look at that.
This is Stanley Cup 1998 when that was the year we beat up on the Caps to win the Stanley Cup.
Yes, I do remember. I believe it was 4-1.
Yes.
I do
that was
remember.
when we were coming off of the tragic Vladimir Konstantinov was involved in the accident the year before. And one of the greatest moments in Stanley Cup history, we shellac the Capitals and they wheel out Konstantinov and Steve Yzerman presents him with the cup as he's in his wheelchair. Still brings a tear to my eye.
Yeah.
Sporting the 4-1 Red Wings. As you know, my Rory and Tigers to win the World Series is no longer. That parlay is a goner. So I put in Red Wings to make the playoffs with the Pistons to win the Central.
Right. Okay. Let me check something real quick. Apparently there were some technical difficulties before, so I'm going to check. Holy moly. Give me 2 seconds there, Wise Man. This is what happened when Shane O'Mac is not online. You know what I mean?
He's the man.
You
hear me all right?
He's the glue. He's the glue, you know?
He's the glue. He's a glue guy.
Yeah. So what's your feeling while I'm checking this? What's your feeling on the your Detroit Red Wings?
Detroit Red Wings. Listen, this is a pressure year for Steve Yzerman, a living legend in Detroit. He went off to Tampa after his playing career, built a Stanley Cup contender in the Lightning. His home was always in Detroit. When he had the opportunity to come back, he comes back to Detroit. But hasn't had a good run past couple of years. Detroit hasn't made the playoffs in 8 years, right. I think it is. So this is a make it or break it year for Stevie Y. I mean, I don't see the fan base turning on Stevie Y. We love him too much. But this is a big year. The Red Wings need to make the playoffs. They need to show some life, and I think they will. Jumped off to a great 4-1 start. I think we play the Panthers tonight. So I'm expecting big things. I'd like to see this team make the playoffs. How about the Caps? How are the Caps going to be?
I think the Caps are doing okay. I'm not really a hockey guy, but Shano's got me, getting on this Cap stuff. I'm so busy with the soccer, and which, by the way, went 3-0 on. We're back from international break. So, and when our picks for EPL and everything else has been released, so check those out. But it looks like everything is back to normal now. So, I checked the live feed, so apparently people can hear me. So again, if I messed up, I apologize. So again, we were out with Shane O'Mac. Hope you feel better, my friend, and he'll definitely be back next week. Let's get started. Speaking of Shane O'Mac, let's get started with one of his first picks. We'll start with the ACC on his. Now we're not going to go into detail about what he has because he does that thing. He that's what he does. He wrote here. He texted me. He said, "Hey, he manned up and went into the office today." That was a mistake because he finally got his kids to bed, so now he's going to go to sleep for 12 hours at least.
Hey,
I don't know. Take some Pepto-Bismol or something there, Shano, and he sounds like Cameron Fry from Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh, yeah. Bueller. What a great movie.
That was a great movie.
Yeah.
When Shano was in Egypt land.
What song does he sing in the parade in Chicago?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
What song?
That was Twist and Shout by the Beatles.
Very good.
The one prior to that was what is the guy's name? He used to perform, I believe, in Vegas. Donkashane was
Donkashane.
From Don't Tell Me. Wayne Newton.
Yes.
Donkashane
was that.
Yes.
Okay.
The library's
Here's
up.
another pop quiz.
Go ahead.
What's his name? The kid who's sick.
Cameron Fry.
Cameron. What jersey does Cameron wear?
How? HOWE. I don't know what number.
It's a Gordie Howe jersey, number 9.
9. Okay, I was thinking 7. I don't want to insult people. People are going to email us and what's going on. But yeah. See, I'm there.
He wears a Gordie Howe number 9 jersey. So this is in honor of Cameron and Shano being sick.
Exactly. The 1961 Ferrari 250 GT California.
Yeah.
So his first pick is in the ACC. He went with UConn at Boston College. Both unranked teams, but he is, of course, going with the UConn. And I'm going to pull up the odds for you guys. That's the least I can do. It's coming up right now. This is what happened when I'm not prepared. I need, like I said, I need Shane O'Mac.
I got you.
So according to our friends over at Odds Trader, the UConn game is at 12 o'clock noon tomorrow. And he's going money line here. He doesn't need no stinking points. So he's
they're getting 1.5 or something.
Yeah, it's plus 1.5 here. It's even money at Caesar's Palace. So that's going to be Shano's first pick. UConn money line, even money at Boston College.
Yeah, I like that pick, Jim Mora. He's going to have the troops fired up. BC hasn't shown much to me. I do like UConn in this.
Absolutely. Let's go to one of your picks. Did you want me to go? Do you go first or me go first?
I can go.
Okay, go ahead, my friend. You're hot. First off, let's clear the air. You're on fire.
5-0.
5-0, baby. That was with the bonus. That was with the bonus pick. For the record,
Sparty with the bonus bet from 2 weeks ago.
You go 2. You went from 2-6 now to 7-6.
Yes. So we're north of 500, which is good. So listen, you got to ride the hot streak. I'm going to dip into a couple of the teams that I've liked all year. So let's get to my first pick. For both of my picks, I'm going to 2 cathedrals of the college football game. So for the first one, I'm heading to South Bend, where we have this is going to be a great game. It's a 7:30 p.m. Night game. USC, number 20 in the country, taking on Notre Dame, number 13. Notre Dame favored by 9.5. This game has huge playoff implications. The loser potentially is out of the playoff picture. Right. Winner sets themselves up for a good little run. Now, these teams, it's a great rivalry. They've played this rivalry game since 1926. Notre Dame leads the series 50-37.
Looks like you froze up there. Again, not having a good night, my friends, around here. We don't know why and what's going on, but we will fix it. I promise you guys. We'll get back to the wise man when he comes back on. Just to save some time, I'm going to introduce another of Shane O'Mac's pick just to finish out the ACC. And if wise man will be back on shortly. So we will get his take shortly. So again, we apologize. There he is. You're going with the USC Notre Dame game.
Yeah, we're be off at.
You left off where Notre Dame was winning or had you're explaining their record, but go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yeah, team has played since 1926, these two teams. Great rivalry game. Notre Dame leads the series 50-37 with a couple ties in there. I was asking you the question, do you know what these two teams play for? What's their trophy?
No clue.
The Jeweled Shillelagh.
That sounds like the Jewel of the Nile with Danny DeVito.
Oh, great movie. When Michael Douglas jumps into the water, wrestles an alligator to get the diamond out of the alligator's belly?
I think so. That was with Catherine Turner, I believe.
Catherine Turner. Yes. A lot of chemistry between Catherine Turner and Michael Douglas.
Hey now.
And then he rolls, at the end of the movie, he rolls down like Fifth Avenue in a sailboat, and he props up his feet, and he's got the alligator boots on from the alligator that he just wrestled.
Was that the sequel one, or was that the because of Romancing the Stones was the original? Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Just classics.
Classic movies. They don't make movies like that anymore.
Yeah, so these two teams play for the Jeweled Shillelagh. A shillelagh is an Irish club.
Okay.
These teams, like I said, this is going to be a great game. We were on USC last week against U of M. But listen, this is a tough spot for USC. They're traveling east. We remember what happened last time these two teams played,
right.
Or the last time USC went out east. They played Illinois and got spanked.
Yep.
USC, big injury front here. Wayman Jordan is out with an ankle injury, so they're going to be playing freshman King Miller at running back. I think that's going to have huge implications on this game. There's a lot of weather that's coming in to South Bend Saturday night. Could have rain, could have high wind. So the running game is going to determine where this game goes. And if that's the case, I like Jeremiah Love, who leads Notre Dame's running attack. He's got 530 yards on the year, 8 touchdowns. I think he propels this Notre Dame team to cover the 9.5. Listen, Notre Dame's last 4 games, listen to their point total: 56 points, 28 points, 37 points. That last one last week against NC State. So Notre Dame's offense is humming, led by QB CJ Carr. He's thrown for 13 TDs, only 3 interceptions. But Notre Dame, as I said, they can rely on the running game if weather hits South Bend. USC, on the other hand, is starting a freshman running back. So give me Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, minus 9.5.
Minus 9.5 at BetMGM. At minus 115, and it's some great detailed resources there from the wise man. So again, guys, these are our suggested picks. Whatever you decide. But look, he's the hot man. I mean, let's be honest. He's 5-0. I mean, he does the math. He does the research. He has his own little model. If it's not
now,
broken,
could be
don't
the
fix
time. Now could be the time to fade me, though.
Yeah, it could be. It could be.
Buy high,
sell low.
Or sell low.
Exactly, Billy Ray. Another great movie. Looking good, Billy Ray. I will go next, and I'm talking about a game that is going to take place, and this is the kind of thing that really happens. Is I always pick games that are, it's not that it's close, but it is, of course, it's the time of when this takes place. I'm, of course, referring to the Arizona at Houston game. This is an interesting game, which, by the way, I think before we even get into that, my Iowa State winner for the division, for the conference, I think is just left town. Yeah, I think Slim and None and Slim left town there. So So this is a noon kickoff, and I'll be honest with you, I've been 50%. You know, I've took one before, and then the other one where Utah just totally laid an egg against Texas Tech, an amazing team where the money has bought. They literally spent a lot of money in the NIL regarding to their defense. So this is a team where you're talking about. Well, I'll complete it here. Since we lost the wise man again. Arizona and you know what I was talking about? I was referring to Texas Tech. I lost track there. I meant to say Arizona at Houston. So if I said that, I'm in the wrong there. Arizona's offense averages about 32 points per game, but you have to understand who they've been playing, and they haven't really been playing a lot of teams, but it's been driven by quarterback Noah Fifita. Excuse me. So he's got a quick passing game that he does through this team, but they're taking on a Houston offense who averages about 29 points a game. So when you're looking at this and you're breaking this down, you're like, hey, what the heck am I going to do? And when it comes to betting, I think this is clearly a coin flip where you could take. I see a Houston maybe winning 23-20 right there, but I'm looking at the over-under, and the over-under here is at 48.5 at -110. I'm going to go with the under. Now, granted, you could take Houston money line, or if you want to be, that kind of guy and do a same game parlay, I would suggest I'm leaning this way. It's not one of my official picks here, but I would lean Houston money line and under 48.5, and that's at +264, courtesy of our friend over at FanDuel. But my official pick is going to be under 48.5 at -110 at FanDuel. I think both defenses are strong. I think Arizona's red zone issues points to a lower total because they're just cashing in field goals this year. So that would be my suggestion. If you're going to do it, go same game parlay. Again, I'm leaning that way. So same game parlay, Houston money line. You could take the point to +1.5, but Houston money line and under 48.5 at +264. My official pick, under 48.5 at -110 at FanDuel.
That's at Houston, right?
It's at Houston.
Like it. Houston. I like that pick. Yep.
Let's go with the Shane O'Mac. He's got another. He's got another one. My wife, the boss, the president, was emailing. Hey, turn on the heat. Whatever.
How's she doing?
She's doing good. She's doing good.
Oh, I said hello.
I will. I promise I will. We'll stick with the ACC, and he loves going against my team. We're talking about, of course, the Seminoles of Florida State at Stanford. Now, I will say this about Florida State real quick. My guy is on the hot seat. Let's really be honest. I don't know that much about Dabo. We thought Dabo was going to be on the hot seat, but it is what it is.
Well, we said Franklin was going to be on the hot seat too,
and look what happened.
He's gone. Yep.
So I don't want to jinx Mike, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He is going with, of course, Stanford plus 18 points. I'm going to look up the best book, and we try to do that for you guys. And again, we do this as a a lot of people will ask it and say, hey, you do this. We do this as a hobby, guys. Okay,
yeah.
we're not making plus 18. Excuse me, at -110 at Bet365. You can get that at Caesars, but you're going to be playing an extra nickel here. If you want to go 17.5, that's where Shano would come in, but it doesn't recommend it here. So we're going to stick with plus 18, -110 at Bet365. So that's his second pick. I'm going to go with one of his SEC pick. And this is an interesting one. When I saw this, I was like, I like it. He, of course, is going against LSU. So it's LSU at Vanderbilt. He's going to take Vanderbilt at -1.5. Obviously, he's thinking. I don't know what the hell he's thinking, to be honest with you. So that was another great movie, too.
What?
That was Major League.
Oh, okay.
Where Euchre's in the upstairs. Obviously, he's thinking. I think that was the second one. I actually saw the third one. The third one isn't that bad. The one
I
where
never
you go
saw
to
the
the
third one.
minors.
Never third.
Yeah,
back to the minors.
it was okay. It was okay. It wasn't great, but So -1.5 at -110. You can see it at Caesars at Bet365, MGM. Don't go -2 or anything above that. So it's the 17th ranked Vanderbilt. They're both 5-1, taking on LSU, coming off that bye. So I like it. Vanderbilt -1.5.
Diego Pavia looking fantastic this year. Was in Vandy, 5-1, 17 overall at home.
Right.
I think we talked about it. Like they win this game, they could take the goalposts and take it down Broadway and down by all the honky tonks. You ever been to Nashville?
No.
Great job.
No.
Great job.
I have to get out more, I guess.
Yeah. I like that pick though a lot.
Yeah.
I got him.
So that was Vanderbilt -1.5. So that's Shano's pick. And if you're just joining us, Shano's not here with us right now. He's sick in bed. He has the flu, but he will join us in the near future. Let's go with your final pick in the Big Ten, please.
Okay. So I said I had two cathedrals of college football.
Yes.
South Bend being one of them, Notre Dame Stadium. The second one would be going out west to the Rose Bowl. You ever been out to the Rose Bowl?
No.
Oh.
I know. I'm
got to do it sometime. 2014 Michigan State Stanford Rose Bowl, one of the best sporting events I've ever been to. So, but that one you didn't go on the field. That one did not go on the field.
Okay.
Did not go on the field. Okay. Slept across the street from the field the night before, so we could just wake up and tailgate.
Okay.
But
okay. I'm glad you clarified. You said before the game, not after the game.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
Yes. So we're going out west. We're going out to UCLA.
Yep.
Maryland comes in 4-2, traveling out west. So this is a tough travel spot for Maryland.
Sure. Playing
UCLA, they're 2-4. UCLA is favored. I got them 3 in the books that I saw most recently. Yep. I got UCLA -3.5. Listen, Maryland is 7 points away from being an undefeated team right now.
Sure.
Both of their losses they've led by double digits in the fourth quarter. Right. Both their losses. They should have beat Washington a few weeks ago. They were up 20-3 late in the third quarter. Last week against Nebraska, they were up 31-27 with under 2 minutes to go.
Yep.
So this Maryland team is very close to being the darling of college football if they had just come through on those 2 games.
Yep.
Flip it over to UCLA. They have kind of become the darling. Since getting rid of their coach a couple weeks ago, they've had 2 great wins, 2 wins in a row. First one, Penn State at home, big upset.
Yep.
That game doesn't look quite as good as it did when UCLA upset them. Penn State is in a free-for-all. They lost to Northwestern last week.
Right.
But then UCLA also beat up on my Sparty last week. Now let's put a little asterisk on that. Michigan State's best player, Aiden Childs, went out with an injury during that game. So I put an asterisk to it. But listen, UCLA, they've won 2 in a row. But don't forget, this is a team that lost to UNLV a few weeks ago, lost to New Mexico. So to me, this is a classic buy low on Maryland and sell high on UCLA. I'm going Maryland +3.5. Maryland, as I said, has looked fantastic, led by QB Malik Washington. I think he continues to shine this week. Last week, he was 27 of 37, threw for 249 yards. Once again, his main target is Octavian Smith. He's caught 324 yards worth of catches this year. I think they're going to be able to pick this UCLA defense apart. Their O-line, they are 7th in sacks allowed, Maryland. So their O-line is protecting them. Meanwhile, UCLA, in terms of sacks, ranks 132nd in the country. So Malik is going to be able to sit there, pick this secondary apart. Maryland struggles a little bit with their running game, but UCLA ranks 124th against in rushing yards allowed. So Maryland's lack of run game won't hurt them at all. Maryland's defense has also been pretty good. They rank 20th in points allowed. UCLA ranks 103rd in points. So As I said, I'm worried about the travel spot, Maryland going out west. But the last time they went out west, obviously not as far, but their last time on the road, they went into Madison, Wisconsin and beat up on the Badgers. So they've proven themselves on the road.
Right.
And listen, the Rose Bowl, a great venue, but in terms of a home environment for UCLA, they only fill about half the stadium for their regular season games. So I like Maryland. Let's ride the wave. Go Terps. Give me Maryland at +3.5.
+3.5. It's currently at -122 at FanDuel. I've seen this. I'm trying to help you guys out. I've seen, and we'll get the wise man back in just a second, but I've seen this happen where you wait. Don't do it now because we're live here on a Friday night, right? So don't do it now, bettors. Just wait until kind of before the game start or maybe a few hours before, because I think we talked about where it's +3.5 at -122. And this is where it's possible it could change because everything else is the same, +3 at -110. I think it'll go up tomorrow to 3.5. And you don't have to pay as much juice. You see what I'm saying? So I'm suggesting wait until tomorrow. I know we're live here Friday night, but wait until tomorrow morning to see what happens, and the books is going to change a little bit. That would be my suggestion.
What line do you have it at?
I have it at -122 on FanDuel.
Okay. Yeah.
So
I saw. Yeah. I'm sorry, I cut out again.
That's
My
okay.
bad. Where did I leave off?
No, you left off with your picks, and I picked up from there. So yeah, I think of course, that would be my recommendation. I would wait until the morning, maybe till 9 o'clock. If you want to do it now, do it now. But I think it'll change. I think you can get it at maybe -115 at +3.5. Who knows? Or you can get it at +4 with the same money at -122. Again, I've seen this happen. So just you do you, but just a thought. We're going to go Shano's last pick. Shano, of course, is going Missouri at Auburn. And this is apparently Missouri's first road game, according to him.
Can you believe that?
Of the year. I can't believe that.
We're like 2 weeks away from, or a week away from Halloween.
He's killing me, man. What's going on there? So the Missouri Tigers taking on at the Auburn Tigers. So again, he loves these Tigers. He did that before. Remember? A couple of weeks ago. I don't remember.
Bulldogs.
He did Bulldogs.
Yeah.
So now he's going, Tiger.
Yeah.
He's, so this is his last SEC pick. He's taking Auburn money line. I'm going to get you guys the best number, courtesy of our friends over at Odds Trader. And he doesn't need no stinking points again. So Auburn, of course, currently at +1.5, but he's going to go money line.
He's going money line.
+102 at Bet Rivers is the best number that you can get. You can get it at even money at FanDuel or BetMGM, for the rest of the books, DraftKings, Caesars, the whole 9 yards. But getting an extra 2 cents, hey, every penny counts. So he's taking Auburn money line at +102, courtesy of our friends over at Bet Rivers. I'm going to go with my last pick, and we'll do a little recap of all of our picks shortly. All right, so I mentioned this, and I made a mistake, so hey, this is why we try to clean it up a little bit here. So I'm going to go with Texas Tech. We're talking about the game between Texas Tech and Arizona State. So Texas Tech, of course, is 6-0. Arizona State is 4-2. So Arizona State is the reigning Big 12 champions, but they're coming off a crush. They were destroyed, a crushing 42-10 loss, a shellacking by Utah last week. So with Texas Tech, though, they've spent a lot of their money, as I said earlier, in the NIL on their defense. They're ranked, of course, 7th nationally in scoring defenses, so only allowing about 12 points per game. But let's talk about the offensive side. They boost the nation's second highest scoring offense. They average 47, close to 48 points per game. The problem is the QB status. Currently, their starting quarterback Morton it's questionable with a leg injury. Okay, but they have a backup quarterback. That forced him. The leg injury forced him out of last week's game. So, however, Will Hammond will play well. Has played well in relief throughout the season. But their main power source on the offense, of course, is the running back Cameron Dickey. Is a huge factor. He's a major factor coming off a 263-yard performance last week. So his ability to run the ball effectively provides stability, especially it takes a little pressure off the backup quarterback there. As regards to Arizona State, they have a Sam Levitt. He's listed as probable or questionable, so that's why I was like,
I've heard he's playing, though. I've heard
he's playing. Okay.
I mean, I have heard probable. But
yeah, he's got a lower.
Has it that he's playing?
Yeah, he's got a lower body injury, so that kind of kept him out of the Utah game. Hence the shellacking. But they have an amazing standout in Arizona, Jordan Tyson. So that's a Washington Skins future wide receiver. I'm just pointing that out there. You know,
really?
We need receivers. We need receivers. But I see this as a 35-17 game, maybe a 45-17. We'll get the wise man back in just a second. Or maybe at the lowest as a 30-17 Texas Tech win for Texas Tech. The spread is currently at -7.5. I would take that. I'm going to pull up the odds for you guys right here for you. So my official pick for this one is Texas Tech. I see it as a 30-17, maybe 35-17 win, but give me Texas Tech with the points there, or giving up the points. Why is this not coming up there? Here it is. At a -6.5. Excuse me. I said 7.5. I would take it -7. I think they blow Arizona State out. And it's going to be at Arizona State, but their defense is just phenomenal. It's currently at -6.5 at -118 at FanDuel. If you want to go -7 at -105 at Caesars, do it. Do it. I think it'll go over 51.5 points. So again, if you want to do a same game parlay, you can do that as well. But I see that Texas Tech doubling Arizona State's points. So
yeah,
that's the way I see it.
Even if Levitt does play, I think it's a leg injury. I think he's still hampered. So
right. So
I like that call.
John Lovitz or whatever his name is, who's a comedian. He knows. That's not his name, obviously. But
wasn't there a Lyle Lovett?
Lyle Lovett. Wasn't he married to Julia Roberts?
Julia Roberts, yeah.
There you go.
Outkicked his coverage on that one.
Exactly. I would take, guys. I personally would take Texas Tech 3:30 game. Now what I'm gonna do for you guys real quick before we get off is I'm gonna do a same game parlay. Here we go. -6.5 over 50.5 at +235. That's tempting. That's tempting. Yeah. We might put a little pizza on that. So, yeah. All right. So let's go with a recap. I will go first because I'll forget. I'm going to go Texas Tech -6.5 at -118 at FanDuel. Again, guys, wait for it. If you can wait, do it. But if you can get it at -7, it's going on right here at -105. I think that's an amazing price. I would do that as well. So -7, take Texas Tech -7 at Caesars at -105. My other pick was, of course, the under. I did under 48.5 with the Houston game taking on Arizona at -110. I did also same game parlay at 264 where I said Houston money line. You can take the point if you want, but that's going to reduce that price. So Houston money line and under 48.5, and that was at plus 264. My friend, as a recap, what was yours?
Yep. Went out to South Bend for my first game where I have Notre Dame minus 9.5 covering against USC in the Battle of the Jeweled Shillelagh. The old Shillelagh, also a great bar in downtown Detroit, if you're ever there. For my second pick, I went out to the Rose Bowl where I'm taking Maryland plus 3.5 against UCLA.
Now, when you say this bar in Detroit, was it in South Detroit? Like the Journey song?
No, I was actually born in South Detroit or south of Detroit.
Okay. Sorry.
No, this is in
born and raised in South. Yeah, like the song. Okay.
Yeah, and with a small town girl.
Yes.
She was living in a lonely one. Yeah. No, the old Shillelagh, great. One of those bars where they have a great Irish band covering and a lot of throwing up on the dance floor.
Hey now. Yeah. Let's go to Shano's pick again. We miss you, Shano, so I hope you feel better. He's go 2 ACC picks. UConn money line, Stanford plus 18 at home as they host the Seminoles of Florida State. UConn is traveling to Boston College, so UConn money line, Stanford plus 18 in the SEC. He's taking Vanderbilt minus 1.5. They host the LSU Tigers. And speaking of Tigers, it's Tiger versus Tiger. As Missouri, it's their first away game this whole year. They're traveling to Auburn. Take Auburn money line at plus 102 at Bet Rivers. So he doesn't need the points, man. So do it.
Yeah.
So that's going to conclude our week 8 in the college football picks. I want to thank the wise man for coming on. And again, Shano, we hope you feel better. He's got the flu. I'll be back. But again, guys, we're just doing this. We love doing this. We love giving out the information. We're not asking you, we're giving our picks out for free. And hey, even the wise man in this game going 5-0. I mean, he's giving out gold in this place. That's gold, Jerry, gold. So I'm going to sign off here. Again, we apologize for any of the technical difficulties, guys. Appreciate you watching. Please hit that subscribe button. It really helps out the channel. Hit the thumbs up. We'll get everything settled. Everything is good on our end. We're just having some technical difficulties here. Stay safe. Keep watching, and good luck, everybody, for tomorrow.